Every single aspect of the virus's agenda is Jewish, and there's just a big old list of the CDC peoples. I'm kind of confused as to why this is in a bag of rice. If anybody can explain to me, or just spitball a guess, just let me know down below. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalpieceofsh because, Jesus, we really need to get hit by a meteor sometime soon. It's just getting kind of worse. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Let's see if we can get this video to them 1,000 likes. That would be super duper awesome, but without further ado, I'll let go. Someone has been killing the domestic ducks at this location. If anyone has any information, please let one of the local county game wardens know. Pictures or videos will be helpful, as would license plate info. I know the recent kills have not been coyotes or bobcats. One of the ducks was beheaded, and the head left floating. The second bird was left with only the breast removed. Yesterday, our resident Chinese goose has gone missing. Who out here is legitimately doing this stuff and thinks they're funny? Like, you know that this person is doing some messed up stuff back at home. Thieves steal a human head from this general cemetery. Police have made a chilling discovery at a cemetery in this location after a human head was stolen from a coffin. But, like, why would anybody just take a human head? Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Woman fires off a weapon at drive-thru because her order was taking too long. The 37-year-old Ohio woman was immediately arrested. There's nothing more frustrating than being hungry and having your food take a long time to be ready. But one Ohio woman took hangry when you become hungry and turn angry naturally to a whole new level when she reportedly whipped out a weapon at her local Wendy's drive-thru while waiting for her order. Not only that, but she allegedly fired off 3 shots during the incident, which really just adds an entirely new meaning to fresh beef. Look, Wendy's is good, is my favorite of the fast food places to go to outside of White Castle, because I got no White Castles on the East Coast. But, like, I don't care how long you gotta wait for your food. If you are this trigger happy, then just bring a freaking snack pack to tide yourself over if you gotta think that you gotta wait for a little while. Jeez, God forbid. Like, seriously, just discharge a bag of Welch's fruit snacks into your mouth before you discharge 3 rounds into the drive-thru person. A Florida man fatally stabbed coworker who refused to date him. A Miami Beach man whose repeated romantic advances to a restaurant coworker were rejected killed her outside her apartment, according to reports. Illinois woman who taught self-defense to DV victims allegedly killed by ex-boyfriend. A blank woman known as a champion for the victims of DV was allegedly executed by her boyfriend while she was on a date with another man. I am in no way, shape, or form supporting cheating, but this is not any way to respond to it. Plus, a little bit of the douchey and POS part was in part of the title, which really was saying that, oh, defenseless against bullets. Like, that's not something to joke about, dude. Oklahoma teen already accused of offing stepdad and burning body is also charged with offing an Air Force veteran. Part of me is kinda wondering if that face is the face that knows exactly what he's about to get into. Blank Baltimore cop has prison sentence suspended by judge claiming he caused no psychological damage. A police officer in Maryland who was convicted of blank a woman after offering her a ride home from a bar and for hurting another woman has had his prison sentence suspended. Did this person really say one of the worst things you can do to a human being had absolutely no mental damage to him whatsoever, and that somebody like that can just brush it off? Because that is absolutely ridiculous. Nobody just walks away from that. It's like, oh well, it happened. And why do I get the feeling the bad statement of, well, you can't see any of the psychological damage probably came up? He went to his friend's home and executed him without provocation. Then he snapped a photo of his corpse for keeps. I'm honestly kind of wondering what the mindset of somebody who thinks that there's a bright idea, oh yeah, I'm just gonna kill this person. Oh, by the way, let's take a selfie now. Like, in all seriousness, this is the exact type of behavior that would get yourself some kind of Dateline NBC documentary 20 years down the road.
Even a newborn literal chimp can pour a drink than whatever she-baboon this is. Like, seriously? How people compare chimps to black people? Chimps are far more civilized and smart.
You're really out here comparing people to monkeys, meanwhile your mouth is flinging a lot of doo-doo for yourself. Because this comment was under a picture of a baby. Like, seriously, what did a baby ever do to deserve this type of attitude? Funeral burglar victimized the homes of grieving spouses to serve 11 to 13 years. A Bronx woman dubbed the funeral burglar for her 5-month spree in which she targeted homes, picked up obituaries, was sentenced Monday to 11 to 13 years in a state prison. Redacted was assailed by victims as a heartless thief who preyed on them on the worst day of their lives, when they buried their spouses and returned to find their homes ransacked and jewelry and keepsakes stolen. Instead of finding solace, they found chaos. This county judge said their sanctuaries had been violated by this defendant. She cunningly victimized one grieving spouse after another. I'm honestly glad that she actually did go away for a decent amount of time, because it's not like she gets a slap on the wrist and, you get 2 weeks in prison and community service. No, you were severely messing with people that were very distraught and were dealing with some of the worst experiences in their life, and you took advantage of that.
So what? His family should be named and shamed. They spawned this disgusting human being who just ran over children at a Christmas parade.
Ah, yes, because, when has so guilty by association ever been perfectly fine? Plus, you're saying this like the parents knew from day one that he was gonna do this thing. Just because somebody does something that's absolutely horrible does not mean that the family has to suffer as well just because they're family. Ex-Smallville actor Blank starts a prison sentence early in, I don't know what Roman numeral that is, but I asked my Alexa system and it quite literally said a blank cult case. Seriously though, anybody with an Alexa system, give it a shot. It is weird. Blank was sentenced before a federal judge in Brooklyn earlier this summer, more than 2 years after pleading guilty for her involvement in, I have no idea what Roman numeral that is. If you are caught scamming this group, you will be removed. You don't take someone's kindness for granted. You don't take from other families that may have needed it just so you can profit. I don't tolerate it, period. You don't sell free brand new toys that were given to you just to make a few dollars and lie about it, say you are sponsoring families. It's wrong. What kinda sucks is that I'm honestly seeing a bunch of this stuff myself in my local buy and sell groups. Because honestly, there are people that have absolutely no morals and will take any free opportunity they can to make a quick buck. It doesn't matter, like they'll be selling it for an absurdly low price because they're making 100% of the profit on it. When in reality, the reason it was free in the first place, which this person probably knows but does not give a single flip about, is the fact that this was supposed to probably go to a family that could have used it, not just somebody who was then going to turn around and sell it.
I'm not trying to minimize the tragedy of Waukesha at all, but for frick's sake, why not a Trump rally? Seems like a win-win to me. Rest in peace, beautiful souls that were just having a family day out. This is seriously heartbreaking, but guessing the driver will plead self-defense, right?
Imagine being this person trying to use your political views to justify something horrible happening. Like, oh hey, this thing's absolutely horrible, but this seems okay if it happens to these type of people that don't think the way I like to. For any context of what happened in Waukesha, there was a Christmas time parade and everybody was coming out to have a great time, and then just all of a sudden you see this person in this SUV just plow through the entire parade. People had to hide inside of the stores that were there, and a lot of people were actually killed. A 23-year-old man has been arrested in the wounding of 2 7-year-old juveniles in this location in May. Police say that during their investigation, they learned this person was involved in a dispute with a 9-year-old over an iPhone charger. Imagine hurting a kid over an iPhone charger. How stupid and deranged you have to be to do that. If there's any sort of happy ending or if there's any sort of good ending to all of this, he did in fact get arrested, and it's stated that his bond is $1.5 million. I feel like he's going to be in prison for a long time. 3 mothers gave their kids to peds in exchange for drugs in child blank trafficking ring run for decades by an Ohio man who tried to bury the computer evidence in his garden. How in the world did this go for decades on end and nobody found out about this? But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Let's see if we can get this video to that good old fat stack of them 1,000 likes, okie dokie. But with that, I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.